What's up, YouTube? On this episode of Coddiwomple Overland, we're going to be heading north on the Georgia Adventure Trail.
We don't need a destination, let's go where the river's taking us.
We left to Save Expo in typical Coddiwomple form in a rainstorm. The plan was to find a campsite just outside of Georgia, set it for the night, rest a little bit, and get ready to hit the Georgia Adventure Trail in the morning. Traveling along with us for this trip will be Michelle and Justin from Misplaced Overland and Mission Overland, as well as Jerry and Lee. And then next in line, we will be pulling a Mission Overland Summit trailer. And then just ahead of us and leading us to our first campsite was going to be Jeremiah and B. It wasn't long at all before we were on the sandy roads of the Osceola National Forest. There was a lot of sand for a while, but there were definitely a few places that was quite a bit of mud. I guess that's to be expected as you're driving through a swamp. Rather than searching for a new campsite, we picked one that was familiar to us. We had been to this campsite last year as we started heading home. It was a great place to set up the campers and just relax and reflect on the weekend. The folks at Anchor had given us a blow-up style camp chair, and Michelle wanted to show us how it worked.
If that pops, I'm gonna laugh.
Like a canoe with a hole in the bottom of it. The dogs have been on a leash for the whole weekend, and this was a perfect place to let them just let loose, stretch out, and run.
So we had bratwurst tonight. We're trying to make Clay a little jealous. You know, he's been feeding us the last couple of days at the expo.
Man, it's been good.
So we're going to show you we can cook,
right?
Believe it or not.
We have pizza.
Yeah, we had
bratwurst.
Pizza bratwurst, and then kraut. And
No, I've never had kraut and pizza, but
me neither.
we might have.
So it looks delicious.
And Clay, thanks for the beans. We're still eating them.
Oh yeah, we're still paying for it too.
Yeah. No, Deb and Michelle are paying.
Yeah. Well, yeah, somebody's paying for it. No doubt about that.
Mechanical shit and body work I can handle, but when it comes to electronics,
One of the coolest things was we were sitting around camp and got to see one of the SpaceX shuttles take off. We really didn't know what it was, done a little bit of research on the internet, and found out, sure enough, we had watched a space shuttle launch. We woke up to a foggy and still Florida morning.
Well, I already got one bad finger, so let's just...
Oh. I was like, why is my finger okay?
That explains what's wrong with me.
It's all that oil you've been drinking.
Bill will probably agree. Uh-oh. I couldn't go down my way.
After we got camp tore down, it was time to head toward the Florida-Georgia line.
Tell my patients, smell the roses and blow out the candles.
I had to tell Jerry that because he was about to vapor lock of us going through these deep mud holes and him and his new Gladiator. Well, these mud holes are not deep at all. Jerry and Lee are fairly new to the overlanding scene, and this is all new stuff to them. That's the cool thing about going with a group like this, is you can expand your horizons and test your limits and really see what you and your rig can do. I thought March was a little bit too cold to be finding critters like this, but we found this big guy just laying out in the sun. By this point, we had crossed into Georgia and were officially on the GAT. So we were playing radio chatter. That's one of the disadvantages to that game, is the fact that you get to talking and, you know, chatting it up with your friends and you miss turns.
Yeah. So, but we get this question a lot, right? So we tow trailers, and then people say, well, what do you do when you get to the dead end of the road or the trail? And I mean, can I overland with a trailer, right? And you're fixing to turn this thing around, and I got to do it too, right?
Just turn around.
Okay, so we're going to show you how Bill does that. And just like that, he's straight again. That was pretty wide open. We had quite a little bit to, you know, pretty easy to turn around in, but you can certainly overland with a trailer and get it turned around so you can get back the other direction.
After I got us back on the right track, we were headed north again. The southern part of the GAT is mostly back roads like this along farm areas. It took us pretty much all day to get to the Macon area. The time we got into the Macon area, it was dark and time to find camp.
So what do we got there, B?
Well, we just found this dog on the side of the road. Well, Deb and Bill did. And somebody just dropped this little girl off. She's the sweetest thing. And no to you people that just drop dogs off.
She has puppy breath still.
She's clean. She's not dirty. So you just took this adorable little puppy and dropped her off to fend for herself. And we found her. So now she's ours.
And
Say
there
hi,
you go.
Macon. Say hi, Macon.
That's right.
And now she's going to get a whole bunch of loving and be spoiled rotten.
Macon now is living with B and Jeremiah and having a great life. Macon is actually he instead of a she. B just hasn't learned her anatomy yet. But anyway, the pup is having a great life and even actually has its own Facebook page. Y'all get you a Bucky brisket?
Oh, yes, sweet deal.
Lee's favorite meal. She didn't have to cook it.
As everybody was working on their own individual dinners in the dark, I decided to set us up a nice campfire, using these Bigfoot Bushcraft fire starters for a while, and they really work good. What you got there, Justin?
I don't know, but that Deb, she can work her magic. I'll tell you, it's amazing. So I've been told it's like a steak quesadilla, but it's got like onions and barbecue sauce in it. It's super messy, but unbelievably delicious.
Another really nice thing about having a camper is how easy it is to clean up after a meal. After everybody had a full belly, it was time to sit around the nice campfire, just relax, and take in the evening.
Yeah, I run my pee through that and then drank it the next day. I said, it's so good that I can run my pee through it and drink it the next day. He goes, no, you can't. I said, I'm telling you right now. I did this morning. I made coffee with it this morning. We took our trip to Mississippi and I drove all the way down there and all the way back. And I told her, I said, never taking this Jeep on a road trip.
Come on, Macon. It's play, Macon.
And it was like water by the time. It was so hot.
In there and it melted. I bet in front of it every time.
After breakfast, we left Macon in our rearview mirror and continued our way north.
Are you liking it, Brandon? Are you liking the ride? Yeah. It's the adventure dog. Naked.
There goes Bill into the woods on a drone hunt. Couldn't get the Avada to flip back over.
No cracks this time.
Yeah.
Shortly after recovering the drone, we came across this very interesting cemetery. We just had to stop, check it out, and pay our respects.
Up in Rock County yeah. It's called Pure Chini. I don't believe much of that stuff, but if you go across the railroad, spend a lot on time. So we found one, basically what we felt like was the scuba. And
After leaving the cemetery, we found a locked gate that blocked our trail. We had to do a little bit of research and reroute to find our way around. I'm not sure if this gate was a seasonal closure or something that's closed all the time, but it wasn't a big deal. We made our way around pretty easy. Sometimes being part of the Coddiwomple film crew means getting your feet wet, no matter how cold the water is.
So you're getting those legs on film, right?
Georgia. Yeah, it's petrified. I feel like.
Looks like it could have been a
Original wheel.
Is it an off-road wheel or is it an on-road
I
wheel?
think it's an on-road wheel. It's pretty slick. Either it's that or it's an off-road wheel that they wore out and rolled down the hill.
Yeah, it's petrified even, I feel like. That thing's crazy. Look at that. It's a perfectly round stone right in the middle of this creek.
After stopping to check out this amazing waterfall and finding the original wheel, we decided to continue our journey on north. If you watch our channel at all, you know sometimes missed turns like this one right here turns into be the best finds. Oh, guess what?
This is gated.
We made a wrong turn.
Cool little town to the left too, huh?
Yeah, it is, and we missed our turn
Where was it?
back there on the other side of the bridge.
I think it was worth missing it.
I think so too.
I think so too. I thought I seen a fruit stand, but it's not.
We'll just take a cruise through town.
It was like, it shows us looking at a Waffle House. And a whistle stop.
Yeah, we're just gonna cruise through town.
Yeah, absolutely.
Little did we know at this point, we had stumbled on a famous movie set. The movie set from here, if you haven't recognized it already, is from the movie Fried Green Tomatoes.
Nope. This is a cool town.
I really love stuff like this.
This is the place where they filmed it.
What is it?
What is it?
I'm stopping. Michelle's losing her mind.
What did you say it is?
This is from Fried Green Tomatoes for the movie. This is the Whistle Stop Cafe right here where we just pulled in at.
That's it.
This has been on my list to come here.
Don't be shy. Tell me how you feel. I will.
I wonder if that's when you did the, one time we had those parts outside of it. So,
Yeah, that's the fireplace.
After leaving the movie set, we continued our way north through the rainy day. Everybody was getting tired, and it was time to start making decisions about what we were going to do for the night. All right, so we've made it about halfway through the GAT. It's poured the rain on us the last 2 days. It's going to rain. They're calling for 1 to 2 more inches tonight. Trails are starting to get pretty sloppy, and as you know, we ended up picking up a puppy who has an injured leg, and one couple is going to take the dog on back and see if they can get the leg fixed. So two couples were in rooftop tents, and we don't want to tear up the trails anymore. So we're all going to split from here and make our way back home and then reconvene at another date to finish the GAT. Even though the weather has not cooperated with us, we've still had a great time exploring Georgia and spending time with friends. We hope you'll stick around for part 2, and until next time, see you.